You're watching Big 12 basketball on ESPN. Wednesday night hoops inside Fertitta Center. The Cougars, ranked 8th in the country, tonight hosting the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. And good evening, great to be back with you. Matt Peterson with the Houston.
That will average 15 and 10. Juwan Roberts can be that guy.
Set for tip. Cougars control it. Houston in its white uniforms. Louisiana in its vermilion, red, and white. Backdoor cut, first possession, a turnover. Roberts trying to feed Emmanuel Sharp.
Sharp was open or not. Once you make a backdoor cut, Emmanuel Sharp, you've got to go all the way to the basket. Don't do a half backdoor cut.
No El Mutauakil in the starting lineup. That was a surprise to us. Coach's decision to bring him off the bench. Francis with the block.
In this lineup instead, Marlin's gone really small.
Uzan attacking, spinning, and missing the layup. Francis missed the putback. Another foul inside after Francis grabbed the offensive.
100% from the free throw line so far. And I'm glad I got that in. Free throw and his release is much improved.
Missed it. Uzan rebounds. Uzan exploding, but he missed the layup. Roberts with the putback. Ratliff back for Wright. Shot clock at 4. Desperation three from Kentrell Garnett. It's off the back iron. Offensive rebound for Davis. Kentrell Garnett, the former walk-on, hits the open three.
The other, boy, you're just stuck. There's limited things that you can do.
Ratliff inside, there's a layup for Kendall Davis.
Tough matchup, but Coach Marlin said the senior's a joy to coach and knows he'll always give his best effort.
I love stories like that, right? A kid shows up, walk on, earns a scholarship, and he'll leave as the best three-point shooter in the history of the school.
Uzan points to Sharp after hitting that three. Houston back in front. Bob Marlin told us there was a few that he did it with at Sam Houston. Shamir McDaniel and Jason Stevenson walk on to starter.
Boy, that's unique, right? Unique, a coach that has that kind of track record. Chancellor White's dad, Frank White, actually played for Bob Marlin at Sam Houston. That's when you know you've been in the business a while, right? You know you're recruiting former players' kids.
And there's a three. These guys came to play. That is Chancellor White right off the bench. He was a top 5 player coming out of Houston a few years ago when he was at Foster High School. This last season with injury. Sharp with the backdoor cut. He's fouled.
It's from his team on the defensive end.
Sharp attempts than LJ Cryer.
Up over 85% for the season. What was it? Was he at 87?
87% coming in for Emmanuel Sharp. An extra possession here for Houston after the tap out. Mercy Miller's checked in. Did not play against Auburn on Saturday. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. How about that? In front of the Louisiana. To 3, that's off the mark. Ramon Walker in the game, defended that 3. Sharp, another 3. Back to back from Emmanuel Sharp. Just a few games in the season. Uzan off the window.
Beautiful hesitation. The Cougars on a 9-0. That looked like one of my dunks. Good hustle.
Sharp picks it up, out to Uzan. Here comes Mercy Miller for the layup.
I'm telling you, with those two sets.
Well, one was the loose ball, then he tied it up. One of the fouls in the first game was on a technical. But he's a 4-star prospect. Miller from the corner, thinking of
if he can adjust to the culture, to being tough, being coached by a tough coach, boy, is he going to be a superstar. That ends a 14-0 run by the Cougars.
Makes the handoff. Malik Wilson in the game, facing his former team. Good bounce pass inside. Ramon Walker Jr. off the mark. And look at that pickup from Miller. He has been electric off the...
Buying into the culture like I talked about. That's 6'4" freshman. I like that.
Good touch off the window.
Oh.
Karan Davis.
Times every game. That's not the problem. But then it continued. Watch them turn around and taunt, and you're too small. But then it continued all the way down the floor. And look, this official.
Wilson off a screen. Handoff for Miller. He gets to the right block. Francis rebounds and has the putback.
Nice job, Mercy Miller. Actually drew contact, leaned into the defensive player and with his left shoulder and had the ball out there on his right.
Davis. Garnett peeked at the clock. 8 to shoot. And he'll get to the free throw line.
Well, Mercy Miller doing it. It's fun to see. Look, for Bob Marlin and his staff, what a tough new brooding in order to develop a team. We're just reloading, and you have a kid that has success, and the reality is, depending on that level of success, you're going to lose him. And so then you replace him. But instead of being bitter, being happy for him and having a role in his success and taking some ownership in that, really cool.
Arsenault in the game. He was fouled before the putback dunk from Francis.
College eligibility. I mean, it took me that long to graduate, but they only let me in a wide body, aggressive, tough rebounder. Exactly what the
physical game, 13 fouls in 13 minutes.
And the Cougars are 6 of 8 from the free throw line, an area of concern earlier in the first 2 games, and they have been much better from the free throw line. That's a nice shot by Kendall Davis.
He came in 1 of 5 from deep. He's heating up now tonight. Yeah, the Cajuns now 4 of 6 from downtown, back within 8.
He's the heart and soul of this team. He is up and cheering and directing and pointing and helping.
Later in the portal period, changes commitment to Georgia Tech from the free throw line. Rebound pulled in here by Chancellor White. Davis turned it over. Here comes Roberts. He might take it 94 feet. Instead, he's fouled on his way up.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant. Man, pretty good speed by Juwan Roberts. Now will be 2 shots in the ball. That's a good angle as he comes into your living room.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, no way that's flagrant. In fact, my son was a really good high school basketball player, and Bob Marlin invited this compliment that I can give to a college basketball coach. In the post, he has got a smaller player, Kendall Davis, at 6'5", guarding him.
Sharp attacking. Adjusted quite well. He was in the air a long time.
Yeah, trying to isolate Emmanuel Sharp. I would keep going inside.
Javier Francis tries the reach-in foul from Chancellor White. Look, once you start dribbling, don't stop. Finish the play. Finish it off. It should end with the pass or a shot.
Yeah, and he has done it on almost every free throw. There he goes again. That is a beautiful looking release. That is
short from deep.
Yeah, nice box out that time by Kentrell Garnett, getting down there and putting a body on Juwan. Good basket.
And one opportunity for Christian Wright, who drew the foul from Mark.
Then coming and pulling the ball back out and letting that defense set up. Yeah, 16 to 2, plus 14 in points off turnovers.
Chase down block JoJo Tugler. He wanted the alley-oop. Uzan, a corner 3.
Excellent ball movement.
Take the job. You deserve to be back home.
Man, Louisiana, they give us Malik Wilson. They give us Anthony Gowar. They gave us our new quarterback, Zion Chris. And
family first. He said it was very simple. Goldwire's family was in Houston. Twin just born, 4 total kids. He had to get back to his family in Houston. Good finish from L.J. Cryer.
Yeah, I like that. L.J. Cryer needs Daniel Sharp, weak side defense. I thought he was going to get there late. He came a long way to knock that ball loose.
Uzan, good crossover. Off the window and a foul.
Cougars now on a 10-0 run.
Tough rebound inside. Ramon Walker Jr. after the miss. Cryer open 3.
How do you make up for a bad pass? You come down and you knock down a 25-foot jump shot in transition. Nice find by Uzan. Uzan averaging, look, it's early in the season. It sounds silly to talk about averaging, but Milos Uzan is averaging over 7 assists per game.
Sharp commits the foul against Christian Wright.
2-1, and he's not doing a good job for you. 3-1 is very, very nice. 4-1, he's the best assist to turnover ratio player I've ever seen. Having a nice career in the NBA, but I have a lot in common. Both of them are number 2 on the all-time winningest list for their respective schools, and they're 2 of only 5 guys that have won over 200 games at 2 different schools, including their current school.
Nice play design out of the timeout. It ends with a layup from Milos Uzan. He ends the first half with a team-best 13 points plus 3 assists.
Simple. Too many turnovers. We had them early on in this game, then we turn it over. We let Houston get on that run. 13 turnovers, way too many. We got to take care of the ball. And then when we do get a stop, he would like to see his team get up the court, try to get some looks in transition, play faster, try not to set up, don't go so slow. And as for Muta Ukil, he said he should be good to go, and he expects him to play more this half.
No explanation of injury, and so maybe it is related to the turnovers and the quick turnovers.
Francis with the jumper. First possession here for the Cajuns in the second half.
Boy, the defense of Emmanuel Sharp. He had 4 steals in the first half. That ties a career high for the 4th time with 4 steals.
Kentrell Garnett with the fadeaway. 187 made threes in his career. Also top 10 in games played tonight. His 123rd with Louisiana. He's made 1 3 tonight. Here comes Roberts, full head of steam, and a tough finish.
Well, the Cougars were outstanding at the free throw.
Sharp. Short. He gets his own miss.
Yeah, first couple of possessions in the second half, and it's L.J. Cryer running the point. Yeah, there's Juwan.
Uzan. I didn't even know what it meant till tonight, so thanks for the explanation in the first half, Reed. Cryer hits the 3.
Now the Cougars have extended the lead, pushed it out to 34 points.
A good look, but a missed 3. Arsenault on the floor now for Houston. Bounce pass inside for Francis.
Good drop step. Boy, he made a very nice post move by Javier Francis.
Returning starter, maybe adding to his offensive repertoire. Alley-oop attempt for Tugler. He was fouled on his way up. Really good feed there. On his toes.
Fortunate that time. They tried to double team the on-the-ball screen, and nobody picked up Emmanuel Sharp, and that creates mismatches on the back end. Good on-the-ball defense by Juwan Roberts guarding a point guard.
Arsenault call for the foul. He blocked the shot. Karan Davis out of Gary, Indiana.
Minutes of playing, and I love what Kelvin Sampson said to
level, but he has to stay on the floor. Thomas tries a 3. That's off the back of the rim. Uzan another rebound.
Good pass.
Tugler all alone for the dunk. He makes another thing happen there, picking up the loose ball after an effort from Tugler. And now he attacks and finishes. He's starting a Shadow Creek Pipe.
The press release, and he was like, really? He was like, wow. Because is he big? He's 6'6", so he's the prototypical Kelvin Sampson wing player.
Wilson, Arsenault, Tugler fouls. Evans tried to prevent the dunk.
That is the entire season, they're going to be a top 10 team, and they're going to be in the awakening. If there was any message delivered, it was that perhaps Auburn played U of H's game and maybe better. They were tough, they defended, they matched the rebounding effort, and that was a good test early in the season.
Tugler is having a field day on the offensive glass. This possession, Wilson with the turnaround missed it. Tugler nearly had another, but I think inbounds play coming here.
Good play. First basket for Mustafa, averaging 13 points per game.
Transfer from Indian River State. There's Miller.
You see what I mean? How he's always drawing contact, and that's the first time he got it. I mean, Kelvin, I don't know whether Kelvin's got a headache or he doesn't. Oh, no, the double head smack.
For emphasis. Said lots in the game. He just tapped it out.
Ramon
Walker Jr. The ball just finds his hands.
You know, the basketball coaches will describe that as he's got a nose for the ball. He's always around the basketball.
Arsenault peeked at the clock. He takes a contested three, and this time he hits. Good to see Arsenault continue to shoot. He struggled in this half, but he's had the green light, and you've got to keep shooting. A miss there from Karan Davis. Alek Wilson, straightaway three. Sixth-year senior out of Rayville, Louisiana. Good balance in the paint there from Christian Wright. Sedlot inside for the dunk.
That really nice pass from
Just last night, Hunter Dickinson. 32 points in 35 minutes. Percy Miller continues to shine. He has 12 points off the bench. Extra pass, missed right wing three. Tough rebound inside from Zeke Cook. Nice play there from the Jackson State transfer from FIBA, Mississippi, Zeke Cook. Arsenault spinning, and he's fouled.
See that?
They didn't resume basketball activities until August, so here we are in November, just a few months.
The case, and so both these kids are playing themselves back into playing shape.
Coach Sampson said he kept Javier Francis out of the A&M exhibition to give Arsenault and Tugler. Picked up 3 in 62 seconds there in the first half.
Oh my gosh.
Confusion. It felt like Houston did not know.
Somebody snapped the ball and they were still in their huddle.
Chancellor White hits a three. Cordelius Jefferson in the game. He misses his first shot. Arsenault from the corner.
Yeah, but Sedlot, big, thick.
Getting a touch on every single possession.
You're exactly right.
Beautiful fadeaway from 23, Terrence Arsenault.
He is such a difficult matchup, right?
In progress for Bob Marlin in his 15th season. His expected returning starters are the 3, 4, and 5 positions, each not available. 2 transferred out. 1 is injured. The broadcast call this week. 20 Big 12 games. And you have Sedlot missed the turnaround with the right hand.
Nice steal by Terrence Arsenault.
And he hits another three.
Yeah, that is now 14 points for Terrence Arsenault and playing with a lot of confidence.
A steal, Malik Wilson, and a dunk!
This is the technical for the excessive celebration. And, you know, it's funny that if you asked University of fighting for rebounds, that's a nice play.
Contested three for Miller, and then a rebounding foul for Sedlot. He makes the first.
The Cougars have attempted 26, 19 out of 20.
Arsenault rebounds. There's coast to coast, but a miss from Arsenault. Tip in, put back Malik Wilson. I'm guessing something Kelvin Sampson will talk about is the mobility from Arsenault. He grabbed the rebound with 94 feet. He missed the layup, but this is a guy that's growing in confidence coming off the Achilles injury.
Well, he was the farthest away from the basket of all 10 players, and yet he got to the rim uncontested.
Landry, the walk-on, has a free throw and a three. 4 points off the bench. Miller catch and shoot three. Right down court.
Good defense.
I got it.
Wilson takes the rebound from Miller. Final seconds here, Regettis. What'd you make of Houston's performance?
It was a dominant game. So you say, how is your team going to react after the loss? Well, this team has been very, very good in the Kelvin Sampson era. Now 28-2 in games after a loss. But they were dominant, right? There was very little lapse. They were up 26 at halftime, immediately went on an 8-0 run, pushed it to 34, and just kept extending the lead. That was a dominant performance by Terrence Arsenault and a lot of the Cougars in this.